Today, on this episode of RealityGays.
Are Kara and Guillermo officially donezo?
And y'all, don't tell Yara any of your secrets.
And Poodle's got a big brother corner. Or is it a rage fest?
Hey! Roll it, Christina!
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance. Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown. 90-day Fiance. Marrying someone you only met on your phone. Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love. It's RealityGays. Let's love.
Picture it. The camera focuses in on a bar called Grumpy Gary's. And action.
Hi, Loren.
Hello. Hello. Hi. How are you, Libby? How are you, Elizabeth?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Should we hug?
I wore my evil eye purse. No.
Oh, it's nice. Should we hug?
I don't want to hug.
Oh, you don't want a half-assed hug?
Well, at least you admitted that it would be half-assed.
That's so funny. I forgot to laugh.
But I've been better.
Yeah, me too. You know. Why have you been bad? Why have you been bad?
I don't know what to say.
Well, my supposed friend calls my husband a horrible man. My husband.
Okay, well, look. My
husband.
Okay, but I don't really know where to begin because, I didn't really ever say that he was horrible.
I feel like a dick.
Well, he is a dick. He is a dick.
I think that's
we
worse.
all said he's a dick.
I think that's worse.
I
think that's worse.
Is it?
You called my husband a dick.
I feel like I'm being the scapegoat here, and because both sets of friends, 4 people,
but
all
I care
agreed
about
he was
you the most, Loren.
But we all said he was a dick.
You're my closest friend that I also talk shit about and talk about your dresses.
That makes sense. I can't believe that I trusted you. We talked for hours a day, and you told me, I don't know how we did that because we both have 3 children and 2 children. So I don't know how 2 people can talk for hours a day, but we did.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, I don't even know if Andrei read the text messages because it was from 2 years ago.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know.
Are you saying I'm a liar? I would never talk about someone's personal conversations. I don't believe you, and I don't trust you.
Well, I just want to say one thing.
Welcome to Grumpy Gary's. What can I get y'all? You assholes here. We treat you like shit, but we got great food.
Grumpy Gary, we're having a very personal conversation.
Yeah, what about it, asshole? Yeah.
But I will take the fish special.
Great choice. What about you, Twitchy?
I'll take a salad.
Yeah, after you've been body shamed. So yeah, that makes sense.
I never want this to stop.
I gotta say,
these are professionals.
This was the 90-day attempt at a housewife fight.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first times they've ever done this. Now,
yes.
Do I think that these two women have earned their choice, their spot at a, quote, housewife fight? I think they have.
I think they have.
They're kind of feeling it out. And I said this before. They said they've spent so much time on the phone. I don't think they're friends. I can't see it. I don't think Libby has a lot of friends outside her family.
No.
Libby's too self-involved.
I don't think she has a lot of friends. No, I think Loren does.
Loren does, but Loren picks people who will listen to her. Loren is just happy they'll have her around.
Well, it's also like it's like when we talk to them. Like when the vibe you get from Libby, I talked to her quite a bit and I had a great conversation with her. But it took a while to get her to warm up because she always feels like someone's out to get her.
Yes, that's the family's mentality.
Where Loren was like, "Oh my God, hello!" Like
she
like
tells you everything.
Well,
like
Loren
she
is
did
me.
with Libby.
I'm very much like Loren. Yes. So,
are you saying I'm like Libby? I resemble that remark.
I'm not saying you're not like Libby, but y'all, this is Reality Gays, and I'm Maddie.
And I'm Poodle, and we're two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one.
Especially, as I said in part one, this wonderful episode of TLC's 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. Words I didn't think I would say at episode 11 of this season, which is called Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner. Okay, but
who is this? Whose baby is this? Jasmine's baby?
Maybe Jasmine, yeah. Look, think about it. Have you ever, 11 episodes into Happily Ever After, not since like Muhammad and all like all that shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
it was appointment television, yeah.
But how long's it been that you're still this riveted by an episode of?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time that we've had, and I gotta say, it's the pacing. I think it's extremely well paced. We did not have Darcy and Georgie.
We did not
this episode. And so it was a heavier episode, but the Florida contingent brought it.
Are you convinced now?
I think it was a good idea. I think some weeks are still going to get a little bit, I still think I'm glad they bring in Jovi's mom because I think without her, they don't have problems at all.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the dog Mila is now the cousin Oliver. they got to throw something in there.
They got to throw something. If Jovi had lost that dog,
cousin Oliver, that was what they had to do for the Brady Bunch because all the kids were getting old. And they were going to get canceled. They got to find a smaller something. Yeah. Something smaller.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Mila's cousin Oliver.
I'm gone and there's somebody just named
a twink sitting across from me.
Patty. You know what happened, y'all? Somebody
you got cousin Oliver.
Somebody find my body and make a true crime podcast about it, make a lot of money and get Poodle in jail because I'm
Trust
dead.
me, no one will ever find your body.
Well, you won't have me there to help you bury the bodies, though.
Oh, you won't be buried. Oh, no. Oh, no.
We want to remind people that you can still go to our YouTube channel to see our interview with Chantel and with Elise and Courtney. Also, we'll go through them quickly, but Seeking Sister Wife is coming September 22nd. Love is Blind is October 1st. Selling Sunset is October 29th. And Secret Lives of Mormon Wives now is November 13th. Mm-hmm. So also you can watch this if you want to watch us. If you're on RG Plus, you get this on Sunday night on video. But for the rest of you that are on the $8 tier or lower or don't subscribe to RG Plus, you can watch us on YouTube Stay every Tuesday. Episodes of Happily Ever After drop. So, yeah. All right. And we're going to have at least one, we're going to have a call us at the end of this episode from one of our listeners on the $15 tier. So that's a perk that y'all get there. So,
also, y'all, merch is available for purchase now. Unless
limited time.
Unless you're listing 4 years after this. And I'm in a library somewhere with broken glasses, just trying to read books like in a Twilight Zone episode because the world's gone.
Because the world's gone. Yeah.
Maybe I survived. Maybe I didn't. You've already been eaten by zombies.
Oh yeah. Because I'd be like, you are cute. Do you want to cuddle? Then I'd be gone. So
wouldn't last long in the apocalypse.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Shop Reality Gays, everybody. That's where you can go. Again, you can order until September 22nd. Nothing makes a better holiday gift than giving the gift of gay.
Exactly. You got to keep going Queens hoodie. And if you can dream it, t-shirt with that in the front. And then it's if you Reality Gays in the front. And then if you can dream it on the back, a really cute design.
It is cute.
But I had input and I asked them, I told them I wanted something aspirational like stars and a cloud.
I feel it looks kind of gnomish.
It does. It actually looks like concert merch.
Yeah. It looks very familiar to Casey Musgraves, her last Super Well stuff.
So
and our Sissy Squad t-shirts.
Sissy Squad tees, a Reality Gays mug, and a tote bag that says I can tote it. What else do you want?
We don't know if the tote bag is a flat bottom. I'm going to assume no. But anyway. There you go. Also, if you're listening on our main feed, we appreciate you very much. And a great way to support us is to support our sponsors. So these people support our show, and we appreciate them very much.
Very much.
Very much.
Should we jump into the Florida contingent?
Yes. There will be a Big Brother corner this episode, correct?
There will be.
Okay.
Yes. I have lots to say.
If you want to get to it, you can go to the show notes, or if you want to skip it.
About what happened. I'll just say this. Don't you scream save it at me. Big Brother blew up their game. They blew up their season.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Save it.
I'll tell you why at the corner.
Okay.
You tried to interrupt me with it. And I was going to stop there. I just teased you.
You're not good at teasing.
I just want to give it all.
You do, no matter what.
I'm like when Yara said, don't tell me any of your secrets because I will tell them all. That's what I do.
That is what Poodle does. It is.
I don't do it with other people's secrets. I just do it with mine. Although I kind of will share things that people know.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not a good person to tell things to. I'm really not. Never mind. I'm like, you didn't hear this from me.
Yeah.
But you're the worst too. You're the biggest gossip.
I'm actually really good at keeping people's secrets now.
But you gossip.
I used to gossip. I don't gossip anymore.
I see. You don't gossip anymore.
I was biggest gossip.
Burned.
Because I got middle school and high school. Actually really stopped more in high school. Because I learned.
Had a boy ever won that title before?
I think that was probably the first time. I think so too.
What a barrier breaker you were.
Yeah, I was. And then I counted the votes even. I was very honest.
Wait. They had students do it?
Yeah, we ran the middle school paper. Middle School Mania.
Middle School Mania.
Mm-hmm, that's what the paper was called. I wish I'd kept them, but I didn't.
We're going down a dark road.
But I counted them, and several people I remember when we did the superlatives, we did the thing because I was in charge of it. And then several people put biggest fag and wrote my name too.
No.
But then two of them apologized to me for that at my 20-year high school reunion. And then
did you bring it up?
No, I didn't. They brought it up to me. And
wow.
I know. And then we smoked pot together, and I wanted to jump his bones because he's still really hot. But his wife was right there, and I love her.
Biggest bag was an actual category, right? I'm just
it
was Oklahoma, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you know what? That's a fair ask, especially nowadays.
Biggest fag. Okay, let's get into this. So, Libby and Andrei are walking on the beach. She's obviously still pissed about what happened last night, and of course, Andrei goes, "A lot of shit happened. Maybe I did some stupid things." That's an Andrei apology.
That is an Andrei apology.
And he's like, but I want to fix it, and I don't want us to be secretive. And Libby's like, well, all of our friends knew about the $75,000. And he's like, no, it's just Jovi and Alex.
Yes, and then the water's
just two of them.
Though she screams at the cold water. She's like, that water's as cold as you are.
Great insult. And she's like, but it shouldn't. He's like, I should not have brought it up. I don't know them. That was my mistake.
Which he says, what a double-faced motherfucker Alex is. And I went, but look in the mirror, you fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, well, he blames Alex for talking about it. And Alex probably should not have brought up something financials, among others, I guess. But I think
would kind of assume if someone brought it up to two guys, if I had a partner and I was talking to two other people and somebody brought up something to the three of one side of the couples, I would assume, well, surely you've told your wife this. Surely she knows about this.
It wasn't that. It was the fact that he talked about it to those two other women.
Yeah,
He told that Andrei told Jovi and Alex.
Yes. Yeah.
That was the problem.
That's such a personal thing, though. You don't think people are going to bring that up if it's not common knowledge, unless they specifically say.
Yeah, totally. And I think this was guy time where he could actually share. He can unburden himself because he knows he can't tell Libby because she will absolutely shame him. And y'all, Andrei is the most sensitive man on the show.
He is.
He can't take anything.
He
can't take any criticism.
But
so
he can't take it, but I bet he can give it.
He can give it. So and Libby's like, you know what? I don't care about any of them. How do you leave your wife out of that? It makes me look stupid because my husband doesn't tell me about my finances. Again, she's worried about the way she's looking. And then she basically says, well, it upsets me that other people knew about the bad investment. It frustrates me more that you couldn't confide in me. And y'all, there's this thing that some people do that bothers the shit out of me. Andrei is a perfect example of this. When someone says that you did this and it hurt me, someone will, well, I'm not perfect. And I don't.
I wonder if that's close to home for you.
I guess I'm not a perfect mother.
Yeah,
I try my best. No one ever expected you to be. So I would love us to all agree to stop saying that because it doesn't help anyone, and it's a terrible defense of what you're trying to say.
You could say it in a way like if you said, oh, I'm really sorry, and you take responsibility and say, I did try my best, but it just wasn't the right way to go. That's different.
Yeah. I have my faults, but I'm not going to go as far as Loren and say I'm a horrible person. He's still not over it.
He's still not over it. And he's like, but I appreciate you taking up for me. And she's like, I will always be on your side. Hello.
My
husband. But what you did was not okay.
Guess what? Their beef is squashed. That's all it took.
That's all
because she's much more mad at those other people talking about their business.
Yep. Yeah.
Because Andrei and I are fine. Anyway, Loren and Alexei she's making some hollahs, and Yara had sent them a text, and she would basically say, she's like, about when we found out about the money at the dinner, when we found out, and she's like, well, Yara told Libby that I knew about the money and didn't say anything to her. So in other words, Yara really did orchestrate all this.
She did.
And she's not really that sorry about it.
Yara is probably the best at this game.
She is.
She is.
She knows what she's doing. Yara's a very smart person.
She is a very smart person.
Yeah. And also she knows that she's way out of Jovi's league, and he will be dedicated to her. And I will say this, Yara is probably the only woman Jovi won't cheat on.
I think it would take a lot for Jovi to do that. I agree. Now, I love the strippers. He just wants to give them money, but that's different. I love my strippers too.
You do. And so she's like, Lauren says, I didn't say it was a hard. I liked your Lauren voice, by the way. It was low, kind of gravelly, like she does.
And I have the braces, so I can,
yes,
I can do
perfect.
it. It's perfect.
And she's like, I didn't say
I
he's
relate
a
a lot
horrible
to
person.
Loren. I think that's why I like her, because I see so much of myself in her.
But she said, I said he's a dick. And Alexei's like, everybody knows he is. And I think the question is, Libby is also very sheltered in a way that she doesn't know that a dick means someone who is, especially when we describe a guy that way, it usually means a guy who's just kind of rude and a dick. Someone who...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's fine.
I said, so sorry.
What?
I was going to say, that's a behavior. That's talking about somebody's behavior. Because I say someone
horrible is a judgment of that person.
Exactly.
That's a good point. It's a good point. Dickish behavior. Yeah.
So, and y'all, Alex is just here for the check. He hates doing this dramatic housewife shit. He's like, I'm over this. He hates it so much. He's like, just pay me, Daddy Sharp, because that's all I'm fucking here for. But he tries.
But then Loren says, but for her to say, Loren said you body shame her. Wow. And then Alex said, so what did you actually tell her? And Loren goes like, blink, 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 blink. And y'all, I know exactly how this played out. It's so funny how Loren is trying to twist what happened. We have seen Alex say things to Loren about her body.
Mm-hmm. We have,
but we've also we know she has body dysmorphia, so that was already present before Alex.
Yes,
just to be clear, and I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him in any way here.
No, you're just saying that already was the kind of that was the weather conditions that were already present that could possibly cause a hurricane.
Yes,
mm-hmm.
And y'all, Loren goes into her tale as old as time thing of. Maybe I said that Alex is a perfectionist and he cares about physical appearance. And the way he approached me, it was supposed to be motivating, but I took it as body shaming because I was struggling with 3 babies in 2.5 years. She could put that on a loop. It's always been 3 under 3. And she says, she also talks about being postpartum. But yeah, y'all, she said, and you were looking so good at home and you work out, you look amazing. And I working with dietitian. And this was all Loren's insecurity. And it could be that Alex may have said something like, well, if you just do this, you'll do this.
Well, he said that, I guess, before they even had kids, because I guess he really worked with her before they had kids. Yeah. I guess like getting her to work out and change her life and be healthier. So that, again, and that they seem to talk about that was a positive experience, whatever that was.
Yeah.
That wasn't a body shaming experience. So I bring that up because it sounds like it makes me actually, I think Loren is rewriting things a little bit to save her marriage? Yes.
100%.
But I also think Loren could have taken it too deep than what it was. If they already had established this relationship that he's helping her be healthy or whatever that is for them.
It's interesting because I think Alexei will say things to probably Loren that are more kind of cutting and body-wise stuff than Andrei would ever get away with Libby. She will never allow things like that.
No, she will not.
Because, one thing you have to know, Andrei is scared of Libby a little bit. And he's
attracted to her. She's like the one woman that, again, it's like
also,
the one woman
now his whole life is tied up with her and their 2 children.
Yeah.
Their end game. I would not be surprised if Loren actually got fed up with Alex in 10 years. And just because he gets more and more intense about things.
He gets intense. I don't know. I mean, possibly. Who knows? I mean, But after Brad and Angelina, who knows? I don't believe anything anymore. But Alex he does do a good job. We've seen in the past, and he's learned to adapt to help calm her anxiety more.
Yeah, but
he does do that.
At the same time, though, we've seen before, he's talked about no more surgery. you're fine the way you are. That's not what Loren needs.
No.
And he even brought up the surgery thing. You were talking about this before kids. So that just, and it's just, there's certain things that he says, he's like, and you made these changes. And it sounds like with my help, we've kind of built you into a good wife. And it just has that flavor that I can totally see what Loren is talking about.
Yep.
And I can see that it chips away at her. And when you're hearing it secondhand, like Libby, and you're hearing when Loren is at her worst, at her breaking point, Libby's like, "Oh my God, he said that to you? I would never allow my husband to say that."
Yeah.
And then there's this weird thing between the two of them of like that always feels competitive. One has to say, "Well, I want the best for you, and I want that." But
that's all three of them, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
it's kind of why it's glorious to watch them.
Yeah, they all are jostling for the better position.
And now I'm putting something out into the universe. Now that we know Jasmine lives in Florida as well.
Yeah.
That's already 4 people.
God.
I'm just saying, give us 90-day wives.
Oh, wow.
Give us 90-day wives. Take the men out. We just see them secondary. I would watch the fuck out of that show.
Maybe some of them.
No, they would have the men in there like we do on Housewives. Their men are there all the time. But if they labeled as 90-day wives,
here's why that might not happen. All the relationship between the man and the woman are kind of the foundation of the show.
But I mean, like literally taking it in a different direction.
I know, but I'm just saying,
if Taylor Frankie Paul can be in The Bachelorette, the possibilities are endless now.
Anyway, so later on,
did you ever think we'd have Hunt for Love?
No.
So I'm just saying, who knows what happened?
So Andrei is basically, fuck Alex. So now they're fighting about it. And now Loren doesn't know how they're going to talk to them. And later on, Libby and Andrei at a restaurant. And then he's like, cheers to us and fuck our enemies. So we're already over. They're over their issues.
Yes.
Because they have a common enemy. And Andrei, that's when she's saying that Andrei and I have a strong relationship and we'll pull through. But I can't say the same about my relationship with Loren. And then she basically says, they're talking about how much time they spent on the phone and how much they've built their relationship and how much time they had in common. But she says, but the more time we spend in person, the more I can see her for who she is. So this is rough. As soon as you get on Libby's bad side.
Oh, yeah. She does not forgive.
Yeah. And so, I mean, this person has cut off her family.
It really is. The way they were saying, they say they're the perfect couple. They're not. I mean, just the way.
It's all competition.
But the way we've said this, though, about them before. They bond over a mutual enemy. We've said this before. And it's very apparent.
Yeah.
We should make a meme. I want to know. Now this is in my head. Let us know in the comments, y'all. Who would be on your 90-Day Wives show? I want to know what people like. What women would they have on their show? Who would be your dream cast?
But they'd all have to be in Miami?
No, let's just pretend that. Because Kara and Guillermo live in Florida too. So Kara could do it.
What?
Aren't
no,
Kara
they're in
and
Virginia.
Oh, they're in Virginia. I forgot. I knew it was something on these. Who else is in Florida? They're not gonna put Nicole.
No, and Amber and Daniel. They're not gonna put her in there. She's not a housewife. She's a woohoo girl.
She's a woohoo, but she would be good TV though. She
might be a friend of.
Yeah, she might be a friend of.
The problem with this, I would just say this. I think this is a fun idea. The problem with this is the housewives have a level of glamour that 90 Day doesn't have.
They don't have this, and
so I don't know. I don't know if that would work.
Yeah,
it's a completely different genre, but it's not worth it. It's worth a chat, worth a shot, worth a chat. Anyway, Libby's like, I still feel bad about what went down. I wish wouldn't want my dirty laundry aired, but the things she said about you, my husband, and But she said, I would hate for this friendship to go down the drain. And Andrei's like, just get rid of them, babe.
Yeah. Just leave them.
So now we did the first part of this scene that took place at Grumpy Gary's.
At Grumpy Gary's, we did.
Bar and grill.
I did love my favorite part. We didn't recreate this part. But it's when when Loren says, I don't know what to say. I don't know where to begin. And then Libby goes, I don't know where to begin. And they kind of both just stood there and sat there and looked at each other like, I don't know where to begin.
I love this. This is a total Goodfellas thing. Libby probably was there 15 minutes early, waiting and trying to figure out how to do this. Mm-hmm. And y'all, it is a power move when you're first. Probably Loren was late because she was dealing with 3 children. Her brood that house is full of screams. It's every time they have their kids there that the kids are screaming their fucking heads off.
Well, they're it's a lot.
They're spirited.
They are.
House of Screams.
House of Screams.
So anyway, Libby's just sitting there with her arms crossed. I loved it.
Oh, it's so good.
But y'all, so they basically what we did at the very beginning, where you're my closest friend. I don't know how you did this. Personal things were brought up, and then why did you bring up body shaming? So they're all talking about calling the husband a dick, and then Libby says, and your friend attacked my husband. So we thought that was over with because
but
Loren
it's not.
Did apologize.
And Loren even brings up, she's like, I have apologized for that. And she did bring up, Libby has apologized for nothing.
No, that's not the podcast way.
No, it's not.
And then Libby comes in with the juggernaut. Well, I heard about the double date and there were things that were said. Why would Loren say that about my husband, about when he was a dick? Has he been a dick to you? I've always thought that Alex was verbally abusing you. I've said that many times. And I went, whoa.
I was like,
you are playing dirty, honey.
You are saying someone is verbally abused. And Loren was shocked by that. Shocked. Y'all, from what we've seen, at least what we've seen on the show, even from a mental health, I do not think Alex is verbally abusing Loren at all.
Especially what we've seen with the cameras. What we've seen them for a long time. Alex is pretty measured in how he talks to Loren.
Yeah,
because he knows her anxiety is through the roof.
Yeah.
I thought that was a little much. And then Loren goes on with saying he was trying to motivate me because I was postpartum but to bring this was below the belt. But you need to apologize to me. And Libby finally says, it shouldn't have happened. And it could have been avoided if we were mature adults and could handle a conversation. But I am sorry about what happened. And I do feel bad. I don't think it was actually a full apology. I'm sorry about what happened.
It was a half-assed apology, like that hug.
All the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like an apology.
Yeah, it does. She does say, and I do feel really bad. And Loren says, thank you.
Okay. And then y'all.
She's like, I have missed you like no idea. But at the same time, how can I get past this?
And then Loren says, until next time, maybe.
See you next time. Hopefully.
This was the most Housewives thing.
Hopefully.
Sorry. This was the most Housewives thing that's ever been on 90 Day.
Libby also does tell her, though, I want you to know that I still care about you and I still love you.
Yes.
I mean, that was something. So yeah. I loved it. I
had a lot of fun with it.
Ooh.
And now it's time for a Big Brother Raw Uninhibited Action Corner. Pew, 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 pew. I hate the way the show's done. I hate this. If you don't know, okay, let me see if I can explain what happened here.
I'm just sitting back in my chair and listening to this.
This would be like if LeBron James was playing in the NBA Finals.
Hot.
And then you told him
to take off his clothes.
No. And then you told him, you know what? We're not gonna play basketball, but we're going to
Have gay sex?
No.
Oh.
We're going to have you see who can blow up this child's swimming pool faster.
That's not hot.
And if you don't do it as fast as everybody else, you're going to get eliminated and you'll never be able to play that again. What happened was Big Brother is a social game.
Okay.
Yes, there are comps, but at its core, it's always been a social game. There was a twist, these fucking twists, I hate them. So there's this the White Locust was their resort they had, and they basically announced someone's going home tonight. Now, I went, oh, cool, a midweek eviction. That's cool. But it's going to be the loser of a competition, and it's not going to be by vote of anyone in the house. They're not even going to vote that someone's going to go home.
And that's never been done.
They've done this in the past in things called like reindeer games when they do the stupid comp shows. I hate those. I'm just saying it doesn't gel with the rest of the show. Mm-hmm. It's about a social game and voting for who leaves.
Yeah.
So they do this thing where they do play shuffleboard to see who can get it closest all the way through. And there's someone who wins. They win safety for the night, but they also can pick who goes first to get these things through this little maze, this little hamster maze. And the first person gets 6.5 minutes, and the next person gets 5 minutes, and all the way down. Okay. And basically, and also some people don't even get a chance to compete for HOH. And this is when there are only 9 people in the house. This was a terrible game. I'm confused by it. And I think this is I think if the house had a better cast of people, it might be interesting. But let me just say this. So they had they were telling people now. So Ava, who won the shuffleboard competition, basically says, of course they had decided who, and Rachel, of course, is Ava's quote best friend, and they kind of grabs her, and Ava doesn't like that happening, and why are you grabbing me? And because she wanted to talk to her first, because Rachel is a bully. It's old school Big Brother bully brother. That's how Rachel plays. She's always played that way, and she kind of says, "You got to send me first." So Ava's like, I don't want to. I'll just send Vince. And so Vince goes and does fine. So the person who doesn't make it in the time has to leave immediately. No vote, no nothing.
Oh, wow.
That's stupid. That's idiotic. That's not Big Brother, as far as I'm concerned. That's the reindeer games. That's other competition shows. And then, so Rachel, they have a couple of people go before them, and Rachel finally goes, and Rachel loses. So Rachel is going home. So a Big Brother giant goes home without a vote and becomes the first person in the jury without a vote. And this is the first time that's ever happened.
Do you think she would have won?
The whole game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really do believe that. Her social game was too good. Maybe not. Maybe they might have picked her off in the last 5 if they stayed the way. But I've got to say, the gameplay in the house is garbage. And the rest of the people in the house are losers. She was the only reason to watch.
Would you have been last in this competition?
I'm not good with depreciation. So I think I might have.
So you might have, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, if Rachel had gone now and I was still in the game, these motherfuckers would have no fucking chance.
But now they don't know if they're going to do another one of these competition things again.
But I'll say this. What should have happened was I can tell you how this game should have went. Rachel, or the person who wins shuffleboard, should have gotten HOH and made the choice. They should have gotten HOH. Later, Ellen's this person who wins the maze game. And then they should have done like in two different heats. Who gets through the maze fastest? And the person who the lowest on both sides, that's nomination 1 and nomination 2. And then we should have voted, because then it would still be fucking Big Brother. And you vote for 2 people because that's what your social game demands. And they didn't do that. It was universal outrage.
People were upset. I saw. Are you still going to apply then for next year?
Yes, of course. I may not watch the rest of the season, to be fair, because I hate everyone in there.
Well,
they're just uninteresting. And if I have to watch Vince and Morgan like I fuck each other, who Vince has a girlfriend and Morgan just like sit there and rubs his fucking arm. Ugh. I want to throw myself out a window every time I see them have like one intense conversation after another. And if I have to watch him fucking cry again, that's been your Big Brother corner. I'm fucking furious.
Okay, well, let's move on then, shall we? Okay, who's next?
Next is Jovi and Yara.
Jovi child. Jovi.
We're walking around with Miss Gwen. This is pretty. No, Jovi child, this is the bayou. This is the bayou, Jovi child.
Yes, they are. They go sit.
No coconut in the bayou.
Mila's drinking from the water bottle.
Okay. She's also mixing things around in a restaurant. They're like, that's Mila, you're crazy. Maybe you stop her.
You know what? At least they're not just. She's not just watching a tablet.
That's true.
I guess. So, Yara takes her to the bathroom, and that's where Jovi almost loses a dog.
Does this feel like it was voiceover they added later?
Maybe it sounded weird.
Hello, excuse me, is this your dog?
Yeah, there was somebody that said it. Yeah.
It ran off.
There's a day. They brought in a day player. Yeah. Yeah.
And Gwen laughs, and he's like, "Oh, I put her down to get some water, and Yara would kill me." And he's like, "I just don't know how to be a dog dad, y'all." And he's like, "I don't want to do a dog. Like it's like
he's like, I'm getting a little attached, but
he's gonna be obsessed with the dog.
He is
within 3 months.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
That's how it works."
And so they're talking. Yara comes back and they're asking about the launch. And Gwen was like, "That was crazy. They're supposedly your friends."
Your friends. That was good.
It's crazy.
It's
They're
crazy.
supposedly your friends.
She's like, I'm upset that I feel upset that I talked to Libby. She's like, but again, she says, but I don't want to keep anyone's secrets.
Yeah.
And Miss Gwen was very happy Mila wasn't. She's going on about, well, these are your friends, and
well, you
Mila.
You can already see what Miss Gwen is trying to do.
It sounds like what's wrong with Yara's personality for hanging out with these people?
It's not that.
It felt like that a little to me.
It is. These Miami is dangerous, and especially for my daughter, for my granddaughter. And these people don't need to be around Mila. And that's when she's like, think what you guys get in Louisiana. Life will be easier in Louisiana. I've been looking at houses for you.
And Yara's played this before, and she goes, Jovi, did you ask your mom to look?
I did. It only makes sense.
Jovi.
And she goes, are you okay?
She's like, because she says, she doesn't see this place in her future. And she talks about like, basically, she took Mila to a Ukrainian church. She can't do that where they are in Louisiana.
She can't get Ukrainian food.
She's around her culture here.
This is the thing. For some reason, I feel like there would be some Ukrainian population in New Orleans, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Because there's so many.
I'm going to ask Alexei.
Different. So many different types of people in New Orleans, but maybe not Miami. I can definitely see that because there's such a big population of Ukrainian Jews.
It's very small and considered not sizable.
Right. Okay.
Louisiana only has 0.05% Ukrainians for the population.
Well, I'm just thinking specifically New Orleans.
I asked. This is talking about in New Orleans, but it's very small. So,
but that's her issue, and she says I'd be miserable because she's definitely a big city girl. So we will see. Miss Gwen says, but at least she might be one of her grandmothers. At this point, she has neither. So we'll see. Let's move on to what I don't know if it was. Did this feel like the last Kara and Guillermo segment to you?
It did feel a little bit like, that they're, but I can't imagine it is, but maybe it is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wow. But this, and I'm going to say this, the way this segment was edited with the in the moments and them in the car and just the dissolution of what a relationship is, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
The way they've been handling this story is just kind of by making sure they're getting his point. She's obviously the getting the good at it, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're trying to see how he's really upset too. Like he had that one thing where he was out on the porch just sitting there before she woke up.
Yeah.
Or maybe she was packing or something. And it's the next day, and Guillermo's just sitting there on the porch, and he said we laid next to each other and didn't talk, and it was so strange to sleep in the same bed with the person you've been sleeping with, and you didn't even talk. And
yeah.
And
he thought this would be reconciliation where they just got deeper into their problems. And now this is, I wonder how you took this, because I'm not really like I said, I'm not any team on this. And I know you really aren't either, because they both, I think, are just two decent people trying to navigate this their own way. But there is this, but I do feel like Guillermo has a lot of self-centeredness. And this is one of the examples, because he said, well, now she said I cheated on her. And I was trying to be really empathetic, because I get it, because he's an immigrant. He's not from here. But he said, but now I feel like that's harder for me than it is for her. Like it almost, I don't know. I don't know if I was just being sensitive about it. I don't know if you took it that way, but it just seemed like he was saying this is a bigger deal for me than it. I feel like this is an equally horrible big accusation for anyone.
He's saying it's more intense because I gave up my life to come here, and now this world doesn't feel safe for me without her. I believe he's talking about.
Okay.
We don't have the beautiful love that we used to have. I think that's what he was talking about.
Got it. Okay, good. Good.
That just made him seem really much more younger than her, for him.
That's a good point.
And then he says, this is interesting. It's like he has kind of overnight he's like, these problems are still raw and something could happen in the future, but I think we need to be in separate spaces so we can heal. And Kara says, we've done a lot of investing in each other, and to have it come down to a lack of trust between the two of them, it really sucks. And he just comes back in and he just says, that's what I'm saying. This is like Marriage Story 2, where he just goes, it's a beautiful day today. And I go, oh,
and she's like, she's just kind of standing there, and she was like, I was packing up. Do you need to take another? She hands him something and says, do you need to take another look around?
It's like, I'm good. I want to go home. And I went,
she's like, you're over it?
This is brutal, but I can't look away.
And even so, Kara's talking in her interview that, how emotional this is, and she's crying, and they're together in their interview, by the way.
I know.
And even like he opens the door for her and she says, thank you. And he says, it was my pleasure, but she didn't hear him. And she's like, I said, thank you.
It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable.
And Guillermo's like, we need to be 100% so we can be the best for Nico. And Kara says, while they're sitting together, I think we need to take time for ourselves as individuals and seek our own happiness. And she starts crying again, and Guillermo puts his head into his hands.
Oh.
And it's riveted.
It's really good. I mean, I got to say, I know there's more to the story than we're hearing, but the way they are telling this story is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I'm going to say this. This might take you over. I know you're fighting me on this 90-day wives thing, but you know who else lives in Florida? Courtney.
I'm not fighting with you. I'm just saying don't call it 90-day wives. I don't think that's the best idea.
It's time for Call Us, y'all.
It's time for Call Us.
All right, everybody. Let's take a listen to our caller.
Hi, Maddie and Poodle. I don't know if I'm supposed to say the password first. Anyway, I'm a little zooted. My name is Darcy Chris, and I'm a sissy in Dallas, a long time sissy, and I love you guys so much. It's definitely having a
Dallas
relationship with y'all. But I wanted to
That's
let you
a crazy
know
show in Dallas.
That Sarper is coming to Dallas as a comedian, and I'm 61 years old now, but I started doing stand-up here in Dallas about a year and a half ago.
Oh,
and when I
that's
saw
amazing
for you Dallas at my home club, Dallas Comedy Club, I asked if I could be on the show, so I'm going to be on the show with Sarper. I'm so excited.
Yay!
I'm excited to see fellow sissies and other, trashy reality gays and reality
yes
TV loving people. But I don't know. I just wanted to share my excitement with y'all and thank you for being part of my life for a while now. My family, I have 2 adult daughters, and they're like, oh, my boys say this. I'm always talking about you guys, the funny things you say. And anyway,
that's very
I'm
sweet.
just saying thank you. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. And if you can think of anything I should ask Sarper or Shekinah, I know I think you talk to them, whatever. But I'm just really excited and wanting to thank you guys for just making me seem like things are possible. For making it seem like
you are so welcome, honey.
Anyway.
They are possible.
Like I know you. I know you don't know me. And I'm rambling now. So
I don't.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thank
we
you,
don't
Darcy.
know you, Darcy, but we love you. And like Debbie Gibson sang, anything is possible. Come on.
Was that a single?
That is a B-side.
Okay.
I will give you that. That is a B-side. That's a true Debbie Gibson fan that knows that song.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to say.
Even when I listened to it as a kid, I was like, this song's not very good. But
sometimes you sing B-sides because you knew an album that well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Y'all, if you're a sissy in Dallas, go look up the Dallas Comedy Club and look up Darcy Chris. And
it might have already happened. I'm not sure.
I know, but I mean, still, she does stand up on the regular.
Oh, that's
go
true.
See her. Go see her other show.
Darcy, is it Christ or Chris?
I couldn't tell. I do think Sarper already came to Dallas, y'all.
I think
we're behind on the voice because we're getting them as we come.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if they're delayed, but we do them as we come. All right, I think we have time for one more.
Hey guys, this is Darcy Chris again, and I'm not going to go through all that mess again, but the password is bye.
Take out that password.
Well, we've already used it. So.
Oh, okay.
We don't use it. The password's been changed. So it was 2 months ago.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Darcy. It's a true Carl's wife. Carl's wife, we love you because we are you. We are all you.
We are all you. Okay, that's a show. We're not doing another one. We're ending on that.
That's the show.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for listening. Go to realitygays.com to find out more information about us or anything we do. Also, just letting you know, if you're on Instagram or social, our link tree is updated with the link to our merch, Shop Reality Gays. So you can go to the link tree and click on that, and that's where you can see that. That's usually our link tree or our link tree link, whatever you want to call it. It's got all of our shit on there, so y'all can find that there. Thanks again to our sponsors of this show. Again, we appreciate you supporting us, and please support our sponsors. We appreciate them. And if you are on RG Plus, whether it's patreon.com/realitygays or realitygays.supercast.com or Apple subscription, which is easier than Poodle. It's just one button. If you're on any of those platforms, we appreciate you very much and we support you. And to all of you, thank you for helping us live a life that we love. We got a message on Instagram the other day from a sissy.
I freaked the fuck out.
It's one of my most proud moments. I'll let you tell it because you sent it to me.
A woman said that she's going to a convention, like some type of like not Comic-Con, but some type of
they're doing now like 80s conventions and stuff like that because we're old and we'll go.
And the woman who sang the Hot Pockets theme is going to be at this one, and she wants to know if we want an autograph. I'm like, no, I want to talk to her. I want her to be on the show.
Because we love her.
Because if she sings that theme, we'd probably have to pay for it.
When you
I'd lose my mind.
What are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
Anyway, what a life. What a life. So thank y'all for letting us be able to do that, y'all. We appreciate you very much. All right, we call these people lonely hearts, Poodle, because aren't we all just little lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And if you find yourself at Grumpy Gary's,
oh boy,
my suggestion is stay away from the tuna salad.
And don't call us because we're not going to Florida.
No.
See y'all next week.